Okay, so let me introduce myself. So first, let's see. Okay, so yeah, coming back to here. So I'm Babu. I have 16 years of experience. Currently, I'm working as a DevOps as well as mixed with AI apps. Okay, we use AI apps and DevOps, both things. And coming to these AI tools, I'm actually doing doctorate of business administration. It's called DBA. Okay, so I'm actually doing this doctorate in emerging technology, Gen AI. So there I learned many things, all AI models, and then especially AI tools, how we can implement. That is the first 6 months of learning actually, but I'm in second year now. So parallelly, see, I do have the real-time experience here, and also I'm just doing this doctorate. So whatever knowledge I have, I understood all the tools, many tools I can say, and then all that we actually planned here as a one curriculum. Okay. So since you guys asked what you are going to teach, see, we are going to touch all like text to text. So whatever the name it is, like I'm just giving high level, like what exactly it is. I'll also show you some tools, how to use. So we will concentrate more about text to text. So text to text, you may have idea already since you guys told like you are using ChatGPT. There are other tools as well, right? So we do have DeepSeek, we do have Perplexity, Grok, many tools. But we will try to understand. See, there are a lot of tools. Means there will be some features on each and every tool, right? So what it is actually. So if I am using, for example, Perplexity, where we can apply in our real-time scenarios. What is the difference between ChatGPT and Perplexity? Just I'm just giving a very basic idea. Okay. So why everything with ChatGPT? It is not good idea for everything using only one tool, ChatGPT. So that is what actually here our sessions, right? So we need to understand where we are going to use ChatGPT exactly and all other tools. So every tool has their own specifications, like or own features that we need to understand. So if you know that, instead of doing like 2 hours work, we can maybe complete in 10 minutes also sometimes. For example, let's say you want to do presentation. You want to create a presentation. It is not good idea use ChatGPT, right? So what tool generally we use for presentations? Any idea, anyone? Okay. For presentations, I want to create a presentation. Hmm? Yeah, so is that only one tool, Gamma? Of course, Gamma is a very good, beautiful tool. So this is how, right? So you have some idea what is Gamma. First thing we need to know what is Gamma, how we can create the beautiful presentations with end-to-end options. So similar way, so this is again, see, text to text itself, we have a lot of tools. And then we do have a something text to speech, TTS we call it as. So when you use text to speech here, like I want to understand how based on our text, how to create a voice, how to create audio. For example, like if you see like podcasts and all, right? So a lot of TTS tools. So TTS means what? Text to speech. So we have actually what list of tools, how to use that. Okay, if I provide some text, how we can get that speech from there. And those speech we can also use in our podcast. Also, if you create your own AI avatars or AI videos, we can use that in the backend, right? So that is text to speech tools. We have a lot of tools. We will cover that how to use text to speech. And then we do have a text to image. So for the text to image, again, there are a lot of tools again, but now may I have idea like, last 6 months, it is very much popular, Nano Banana, right? Gemini Nano Banana. So there are a lot of other tools, but this LRC now it's a competition, right? So it's a AI war now. So the backend for all the developers are even, for example, if you see the generative AI, so the generative AI actually what now the backend everyone actually learning how these LLMs and then how MCP it works, how the RAG it works, how the agentic AI it works. Everything the backend we are learning, but the front end also means the user level. For example, the user, if you see user perspective, how these tools are working, and if I use these tools, how much like what is the value of it? For example, like instead of doing any work in 2 hours or 3 hours, can we complete this in 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes? So simply we can say that if you know these tools, it's a 10x value of it for our day-to-day life. It's not about only just software industry where we are working and we'll get the solution. You just think wherever you go now, everywhere we are using these AI tools. Somewhere like even we don't know, we just use ChatGPT, open that. Okay, tell me the 7 days travel plan. If I go for Goa, or maybe if you are planning for something like if you whatever like you just think I am actually trying to apply a job, and then give me some tips, everything like whatever you just even now, for example, if we get some issue like for example health problem also, we are just asking to the chat gpt, now tell me this is the problem, what medicines I can use. So it says that okay, I'm not a doctor but I'll give you suggestion. So this is how we are now, right? It's not, AI is not future, AI is present, everyone using it already. You may think only chat gpt. Even if you buy a mobile, even if you buy a washing machine, even if you buy any electronics products, now everywhere AI is there. AI integrated with everything now, right? So for example, we are speaking and we are actually like talking here. Our mobile phone is listening us. Now, for example, if you just open your iPhone, if you say, "Hey Siri," immediately it will open, and then if you want to call someone, and then it will call. Means what? It is listening. So everything listening, right? So that is the reason we should also know what is AI exactly and how we can use for day-to-day life. It's not about only job related. So day-to-day life, how to use that we should know. If I use day-to-day life, what is the time we can actually reduce it instead of just doing the manual things. So that is what here first we are going to concentrate more about this all like text to text, text to speech, and image and video. This is the main core concepts. What are the tools available and how to use that? And also, for example, okay, you may aware of it how to use ChatGPT daily. Means you are using ChatGPT, but are you aware of exact prompt? How to use exact prompt? Anyone? Prompting techniques. For example, okay, let me just show you one prompt. Anyone aware of it, tell me this. For example, I am using ELI10. So what is ELI10? Any idea, anyone? What is ELI10 means? Okay, so ELI10, see, I'm just giving idea. Okay, so just I'm using ELI10. So this is something, ELI10 is nothing but explain like I am 10. Explain like I am 10. So this is a prompting technique which we are using to get anything easy understanding. Means like, for example, okay, I want to understand what is AI. Let's say, for example, it is difficult for me to understand what is AI when I ask directly ChatGPT. Instead of asking what is AI, I have added some shortcut here, ELI10, explain like I am 10. Then what is AI? It will give you now end to end. If you explain something or if you are telling something to the 10 years old kid, how you give that, the similar way it will explain now. Then it will be very easy to get idea. Okay, this is what, see now, ELI10. So now what is AI? It is just giving that. Think of AI, artificial intelligence, like a very smart helper inside a computer. So it is just giving school style. And see, everyday AI you already use. It is saying phone face unlock, YouTube, Netflix suggestions, Google Assistant, Alexa, Siri. Just now we discussed this, right? So everything, every phone it is listening, right? What we are doing. ChatGPT. So if you know the shortcut, so what is ELI10? See, for example, now I'm just asking here, explain like I am 10. So ELI10 means explaining something in a way 10 years old can easily understand. So this is a very small technique which we are using now. Now assume if you learn like this technique, some of the techniques and some of the prompts every day, next 20 days. I know you already using ChatGPT and other AI tools, but are you using the correct way? Are you using, instead of just typing like multiple things, are you using a correct way? So remember, prompt is main important to communicate this AI. So how you communicate, it will respond like that. It's not just like normal discussion how we are talking to the human, right? So of course, even human, for example, if you ask something kid like, with some high English, like, or maybe some higher words, they'll not understand. So you should say that based on the opposite person, whether it is a kid or something professional or like, layman, based on that we ask them. The same thing here we should know the techniques. That is what here we are going to understand the complete prompting techniques. All the prompting techniques, how we can use, right? So the prompting techniques more important. Once if you know the prompting techniques, all the prompting techniques, we are going to understand each and everything. And then it will be easy if you are using any AI tool. It can be a text to text or speech or image or video. Everything it is depending on the prompting. So this is the first basic. We will start prompting techniques, how to use. And then what are the tools available? So there are a lot of tools, right? But how we know what are the tools important for us? So someone said actually Hugging Face, you are using something like, all the modules from Hugging Face. But the same Hugging Face itself, if you open Hugging Face here, not only Hugging Face, like we do have some other options we will discuss. In the Hugging Face, we can see the models as well as we can see the spaces. There is a tab called Spaces here. So if you go to the Spaces, you will get the list of tools here. But getting the list of tools very easy. But understanding the tool is important. How you can use this? What actually the prompt? What is the prompt of it? Now, see, now even for vibe coding. So maybe if you are aware of vibe coding is nothing but instead of creating the code by human, the code is generating by AI, and then it will create a whatever like web page or whatever you want. Let's say, for example, I want to create something, my daily day-to-day activities like tasks related, I want to create one web page. So daily, my habits I want to track for weight loss. So I don't want to just write in my maybe journals and all in the notes. I want to use just one tool for that. You can create like within a 2 minutes, right? With vibe coding. Not only that, if you want to create something like, for example, like Uber, a similar type of application I want to create, Book My Show, similar type of application I want to create. We can create those applications less than 1 hour now, right? That is possible with vibe coding. But again, remember, with vibe coding end to end, like full stack development style, still we cannot create if you are planning for something like, banking related applications like that. But we can create most of the things here now with the AI directly. So that is the reason now, if you observe outside, like many people started their own AI agencies, even if not for like, banking related application, there are a lot of things like many small businesses or startups we have. They can simply use AI instead of hiring the people, and then they can simply build these applications easily. So what are the tools available to do that vibe coding? Let's say, for example, there is a tool called Lovable. It's a very simple tool. Based on the prompt, it will generate the complete end-to-end application. You can also, link with your GitHub. You can also link with what, your ID is, and then you can also modify the code. See, I'm also expert in Python. I'm actually Python, almost more than 8-9 years I'm using it. But here for these AI tools, no coding required. If you're really good in coding, that is different story. Like for example, we can create a web application, as I told, without coding, with one prompt. But if you're really good in coding, maybe if you want to do some other way style, your style, you can add that code also. That is fine. That is possible. But it is not required any coding skill here for our this particular batch, right? Without coding skill, we do this. Now, for example, see, anyone using Notebook LM? Notebook LM. Okay, let's say, for example, okay, I'll show you this. So there is a one tool called Notebook LM. If you, for example, if you want to watch any video, generally assume that that video size is maybe 2 hours. And I don't have time to watch 2 hours video. But I want summarize that content. I want summarize that content. So how to summarize that? Or I have a file, and the file size is very lengthy file. It's maybe like assume 500 pages of book, 500 pages of Word document. But I want to just get the summarize from that 500 pages. So we do have some other tools like Chart PDF. Chart PDF is, if you provide a PDF, it will give you the summary, and you can ask question and then it will give you the answer based on that PDF what you attached. You can also do that here directly with Notebook LM itself. Now, if you have a copied text, if you have a drive link, if you have a websites, or if you have a YouTube links, or if you have a file, anything, you can simply attach and then you will get it. Not only that, let's say, for example, website. You can paste that website here and then insert. the URL, if you paste it, and then that based on that insert link, and it will generate all the things like, not just one basic summary. You will get a mind map. It will generate a mind map. You'll get an audio overview. Even you will get a video overview, everything with one simple step, right? So this is how the tools now. So there are a lot of tools like this just with one thing, right? You just attach that your website link. Okay, please say, it is saying like paste any links. Let's say, for example, I'll try to open this. Let me open here. I'll show you this, just a minute. I'm just trying to open YouTube here. And from the YouTube, DURGASOFT, I'm just trying. And then let me get some DURGASOFT video, okay? Maybe we'll take some 6 minutes video we have here, okay? I'm just trying to take the 6 minutes video of DURGASOFT.
Let's talk.
Okay.
My personal example, 8, 10, 8, 68, 68, 9.
So if there is any, like, if there is any something, assume that, okay, if Durga sir used something like presentations, maybe with a notepad or something, PPT like that, that presentation also it will actually read and then it will give you some summary of it. But there is no presentation in the video. Let's see now how it will actually do it. So there is no presentation, right? We saw that there is no presentation. I'm trying to paste that and then click on just insert. Now, if you see here, it already provided the summary of that, video. And not only that, I just told mind map. If you click on mind map, it is generating a mind map on it. Even there is no presentation on that video. It is just a voice over video, but still you can see it created some presentation. What is there in that video? See here, the tile event principles. This is the one explained in that video. So how much time it is taking for us now to get this information? What are the concepts here? Concept of tile event, and then the core strategy and personal YouTube example. So it covered these all the topics. Right? It covered this all the topics. You may think, okay, see, this is the now actually what everyone started using mind maps instead of regular presentations in corporate. So now it's always based on the trend we should follow. Maybe we are not creating trend, but we should at least follow the trend. The reason is what? Now the presentations, people like started with the word and then, came with some beautiful presentations, PPTs and all. Now it is a time to switch to mind maps. Everyone using mind maps. So this tool, it created a mind map for us. See, it created a mind map now. So simple mind map, whatever there in the video. You can also create your own mind map if you know how to use that mind maps and all, right? So there are a lot of tools for mind maps. But this tool itself providing for us this complete mind map here. What is there in that video? Now also, if you see here, not only mind map, this is what we discussed. We do have audio overview. If you click on audio overview, now you can see it will give you the summary of that video here. Means whatever there in the video, that summary it will give you. Also, you can see video overview. It will take some time to generate video overview. You can just check later and then you'll get idea, okay, this is how it will be. In our regular sessions, I'll show you video overview as well, how it works. But just for a demo, I'm just showing here how the tools are really important nowadays, right? So it's just creating generating audio overview. It may take generally 2 minutes of time. Let it creates. Hope you guys are following. Any questions as of now?
Sir, how do we decide which is the best tool for us to use based on the scenario? Are there any?
That comes
Yeah.
by experience. That is what here I am saying. Not just only ChatGPT every time. That is the worst way to use. I can say that directly. Because we have a lot of tools which implemented already. It is there in the real time now. It is available here freely also, lot of tools. We should know what is the tool we can use for this particular thing. That is what we are learning here now. Instead of just blindly using one ChatGPT for every time. You got it right. So we will understand that in our actual sessions. Okay, this tool is important for this specific purpose like that.
So are we going to have some kind of a checklist or something in shortlisting which is the right tool for us, sir?
Exactly. You'll get that all the complete list of tools, the complete checklist, once if we complete at least 1 week of time.
Okay, sir. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you are welcome. So it is trying to create, okay, we will see that. Not only that here, what additionally we are going to understand here. Let's say, for example, you are trying for, okay, now tell me, you are trying for any interview, no matter whether you are an architect or vice president or, a software developer, generally the first question we can expect, tell me about yourself, right? Yes or no? Now instead of just giving like, whatever, like we like created that complete script, like, name something, you have experience, this all things, this, blah, blah, blah. Now the completely it changed. It says that, okay, based on some, if you observe, like based on the experiences, or if you see the CEO talks or CEO podcasts and all, you can understand their style of talking always using PPF. Not sure how many people are aware of it. Even many people recommend that even if you are, if someone asks, tell me about yourself, many people recommend that use this formula, PPF. So PPF is nothing but what is your present, means what you are currently doing. That is actually P, first P means present. And then what you did, that is past. How many years of experience, what are the achievements, and which projects you worked. If you want to explain, okay, you can go ahead and then explain that. Not only that, F means future. You should say that this is my future vision. Many people, we miss that future vision. We never say anywhere. We just explain, okay, currently I'm working as a something so and so, and then I have this many years of experience. But how about your future? You have a goal or not? You have a vision or not? So if you have a vision, clear vision, then opposite person will understand. See, now you may aware of it, elevator pitch. So elevator pitch changed many startups. Elevator pitch is nothing but it's kind of like, let's say, for example, maybe you went for one event. It is there at 15th floor. And in that same event, many, startups owner and also like many people, like many CEOs attended or many investors attended. And you have a plan to start up some company. And then you don't get any appointment of any investor or any CEOs, top level CEOs. Assume that when you are coming back in the same lift, that CEO or investor, you connected with them in the lift from 15th floor to first floor, you have only 1 minute of time. In that 1 minute of time, you need to explain who you are and what is your vision. If you like that, means if you explain that and if they like, then within a 1 minute, if you explain it, and then you will get what? The complete investment, whatever, like, maybe they'll give appointment for next 1 hour presentation. This is not easy actually, but if you check, since you are using ChatGPT, you check in ChatGPT itself with the elevator pitch, which startups got, full investments. You see that there are a lot of startups like that with elevator pitch. So you can create wherever you go, any elevator pitch. For example, if you want to introduce yourself with the style PPF. So how you can do, if you just write a simple prompt in ChatGPT itself, you'll get that. So not only just using the tools, regular things, and also we should know where we need to use one, what is the importance of this. So you create an elevator pitch. We will also discuss this, like how we can do it in detail, like with the PPF one, what is the prompts we can use for that. So why we call it as elevator? Because it's a simply like 1 minute in the lift or elevator, like, there we actually give this all things. So always we have some corrections, whatever we are doing, like we always go with the presentation. Tell me about yourself only with past and present, but not future. So we should add that. But also here, we will understand whenever if you are preparing a resume, many people not aware, I'm not saying everyone, many people not aware of what is ATS. Anyone knows what is ATS here? ATS. Maybe you should aware
It's
of it.
it's an AI feature to shortlist the CVs on Naukri.com using these tools.
Yeah, it's a application tracking system. If you see, just I'm asking again ChatGPT, okay, now just it created, let me just ask again ChatGPT. You see this, okay. I'm not using any prompting technique. I am just giving a regular style. Tell me how many resumes applying, okay, for a minute overall in the world. Maybe I'm just writing very simple style here. How many profiles are applying for the jobs? Okay, I'm just asking for in a minute. Okay, it is searching in the web because it don't have that information. Now, if you see, based on the LinkedIn, every single minute, 11,000 job applications are submitted. 11,000. Okay, it's not one. 11,000 for 1 minute based on the LinkedIn. Now you just imagine what we do generally, we just upload in Naukri and every day, next day we start and then we simply edit and then submit. We think that, okay, it will come to the, like again in the first track and then again it will go and then, some HRs will call based on that. It never happens like that now. It's gone those days 5 years back. Now everything it is based on ATS. Why ATS? Because there are a lot of job applications receiving now. It is impossible to sit and track by human. 11,000 per minute means you just imagine for 1 hour how many resumes, for 1 day how many resumes coming. It's not only software, right? We need to think there are a lot of fields, a lot of job opportunities now. So if your profile not matching ATS scan, we never get shortlist. So that's the reason now everything recommendation is what? Create even your profile using help of AI. So we have enhanced CV. Anyone aware of it? Enhanced CV. So this is the one. You just check. See, I'm giving directly here today itself, like some of the tools. Enhanced CV, it's a resume builder, but it is actually ATS friendly resume builder. Means what? You will get a lot of templates. With the help of AI, we are going to create our profile also. So that what is the advantage here? The advantage is instead of creating a regular resume or regular curriculum vitae or regular, whatever you are preparing, if you create with this help and it is ATS friendly, we'll get a 90% guarantee for the at least for shortlist. So many people now, the problem is not with no job, getting the problem with what shortlist itself. People are thinking, okay, why this resume not shortlisted? Have you really checked that ATS? You can also track your resumes with what? ATS, right? If you have a resume, you just go and type here ATS tracker and then just upload your resume and then it will give you how much 100 out of 100, how much actually it is, the score it reached. If it is less than 70 or maybe less than 60, something like that, and then you need to modify the profile. Because it's everything now, before reaching to the HR, so there are a lot of scannings, right? So ATS is the first one. So if ATS, how it will scan, just they have their own job descriptions and then the keywords. If these keywords not matching in your profile, that's it. It will simply ignore. It's a mission. They don't have any emotions, right? This person having problem and need to hire, otherwise his family will suffer. No, they don't care it. So that's the reason now we should know, okay, it's not about learning just AI tools for day-to-day life. Also, for our career related, if I want to shift the career, what is the main important? What is your actually visiting card here? It's a resume, right? It's our identity. So how we can build our profile using with AI? And more, I'm not sure how many people active in LinkedIn. It really matters our network. It's a very simple. Our network is our net worth. If you don't have a network, see now everything, everyone aware of it since you have here like 10 years plus experienced people here, I know. You tell me now, honestly, how the job market now, everything with the referrals are internal movements, right? So because no one is hiring from outside, many people with from the job portals also. Many people actually doing either internal movement or maybe with the referral hiring. This is how happening, right? So if you have a good network in the LinkedIn, why I recommend LinkedIn? LinkedIn is actually what professional network. You really communicate some people, like maybe if someone is active in the top voices, you follow them and then you just see what is happening in the real time now. So we always in the comfort zone. You should learn at least some AI skills and then you should implement and then you should get some connections with the AI help. So I'll also give you LinkedIn optimization, how you can build your LinkedIn profile with the help of AI, how you can just reply. You don't need any thinking time, like, to reply for everyone. We have a lot of tools for that. You just click on that reply and then automatically the prompt, automatically the text will create, the script will create. You just need to submit it. And also how you can, develop your LinkedIn profile so that we call it as a LinkedIn optimization. We'll also do that in our sessions because see, these are really required now it's not about just only focusing on our job. It is also required now build our network. Also required now some of the very, very basic things we need to change. So these all things we will understand in our actually batch here, like, how we can build the profile, how we can use, how we can develop our LinkedIn properly, and also like how we can use these tools for day-to-day life. And especially now, see here, for example, notebook LM I just opened, right? I'll show you this now. Let's say this is the one I copied, and then it generated now one audio overview. If you see how this is crazily, like, it starts the discussion. See here.
Welcome to the deep dive.
We're here to take the sources you share with us, the things you're reading, and just pull out the most important insights.
Exactly. We do the heavy lifting to give you that
See,
shortcut to being
what I did
really
actually,
well-informed on a topic.
I copied one YouTube video. I pasted here in Notebook LM, and then it created a mind map. It created a summary. If you have any questions, I told in the summary also, you can ask the question, complete video related, and then it will give you that, summary related information. Also, it created a mind map. We can also go through the mind map. We can download the mind map. And it created audio overview. And we are in audio overview now. Audio overview is what it is actually kind of two people discussion. It's like a panel discussion. So whatever video we asked that summary now, it's not just giving it just voice. It's kind of discussion style. Two people discussing here that video, what is there in that video, it's overview there, these people are discussing. Now it will be very easy if you are focusing on maybe podcast kind of thing. And then it will be very easy to just understand these key points and then use it. And also not only that, see now.
And today's topic is something I think almost everyone can relate to.
Oh, absolutely. It's that
There is an
feeling that
interactive
dilemma
mode.
you
If you
face
observe here,
when you're-
there is an interactive mode. I can also interact with them. See now, for example, what is this actually video? Let's try to first understand here. Okay, now there is a tile event. Okay, let me just concentrate on this particular topic. Let me just interactive mode. I'm going to the interactive mode. So now see here, there is an option called, when I play this audio.
Welcome to the deep dive.
We're here to take the sources you share with us, the things you're reading, and just pull out the most important insight.
Exactly. We do the heavy lifting to give you that shortcut to being really well informed on a topic.
And today's topic is something I think almost everyone can relate to.
Oh, absolutely. It's that feeling, that dilemma you face when you're putting in a ton of work on anything, really, a creative project, a new skill, and you're just
See, it is
getting
just
nothing back.
explaining that about that video. What I'm trying to do, I'll go and join this and in between the conversation now.
Total crickets. And our source for this is, oh, hey there, what's up?
Hey, hi, can you hear me?
Oh yes, we can hear you perfectly. Welcome.
Hi there, we're so glad you jumped in.
We were just about to dive into the core source.
Yep, go on.
Yeah, so I just want to understand what is this tile event which is explained in this video. Can you elaborate on that, like what is tile event?
That is a fantastic question.
And we are happy to elaborate right now.
Okay, let's unpack this idea of a tail event.
It's the technical term that our source used to describe that huge success.
You got it
connects
right?
directly to that video.
So I just, based on the summary, I took something maybe in this video, it covered this point. Okay, I'm asking what is that actually? I'm not understanding. I need answer for that. So when you join this some like conversation, and then if you ask the question and that related explanation, it will be there here. How crazy it is, right? So this is how now the AI tools in the market. So we should actually identify which one is suits for us, and what is see, It's not all the times using one tool. I told again, see, I told already again, and I'm saying the same thing. It's not always using only one tool, ChatGPT. You should know when we have to use these exact tools that we will understand in our training. So it's a 20 hours of duration. So we can say 20 days. So 20 days of duration. You'll also get the complete end-to-end TOC or course content, we call it as, from the DURGASOFT. You just see what are the topics, like tools we are covering. So maybe more than that we are covering. But this is the overview of it, like what we are actually touching and then what we are going to cover in our 20 days. I hope it is clear now. And then if you have any questions, it's open for questions now. Yes, please. So for you guys now, you just create 1-2 minutes of elevator pitch, maybe 1 minute of elevator pitch. So you just give like this. I'm not giving again the proper prompt, but I'm just giving like using PPF. Okay, using PPF. I want elevator pitch to introduce myself. You just type like this. If you already provided the details, your details to the ChatGPT, I hope you know ChatGPT now came with 5.2. This is the latest one. It's not 5 now. 5.2 it started. And also, okay. So many times, like we have a problem with like security things where how we can just stop training these models. For example, if you are using ChatGPT itself, right? I'll show you just first. Let me create this. It is not, it is PPF means it is understanding like problem, process, feature. See, this is the actual problem, right? So this is what I told, you need to know how to give the proper prompt. So I'm just giving a PPF and it is understanding a different style. It's not understanding what exactly here PPF means. But if you give the proper, what is PPF means, let's say present PPF, I'm just writing like this, present, past, and feature. I'm just asking, again, I'm just giving like this. And then it will actually now see present, past, feature is a classic repeated storytelling style. So for storytelling, people use this style. Generally, it comes from, if you watch maybe CEO podcast and all, their style always like this. What they are currently, what they already achieved, what is their future plan. So that is their vision. You can see simply it is just giving currently what it is, past what it is, future what it is. You have to write your 30 seconds or 1 minute of, the introduction elevator pitch for everyone. This is really required since we like, if you want to present or if you want to attend some interviews, like, it is required, right? So that's what I'm just giving elevator pitch. You just concentrate. And okay, I told now, for example, if you go to this here, I'm using free one. We know like ChatGPT Go is free 1 year. So if you want, I'll tell you this all things later. Now, if you go to the settings here, and in the settings, if you observe here, there are some options. There is a data controls. In the data controls, if you check here, improve the model for everyone, it should be off. Why it should be off? If you're not just using this, like, see, it is clearly saying that improve that model for everyone. What it is saying, allow your content to be used to train our models, which makes ChatGPT better for you and everyone who uses it. We take steps to protect your privacy. So ignore this. see, since you are giving everything to the ChatGPT, maybe you heard that OpenAI CEO, what he said actually. So it's like therapist, like people are asking everything treating like a doctor and therapist and asking everything to the AI. All the personal things. So he said, okay, it is everything tracking. It's everything because it is taking backend for the training purpose. So we have, right? So for example, okay, again, there is a prompting. If you say, for example, if you want to ask ChatGPT saying that you want results, how the doctor responds, you can simply use one prompt, act like a doctor. If you say act like a doctor, ChatGPT will act like a doctor. And then whatever questions you have, it will answer it. Act like a therapist. And again, in that therapist, how many years of experience you want to act? Let's say, act like 15 years of experience, gynecologist, and then tell me this, something, whatever question you have, whatever problem you have. And then immediately this ChatGPT will actually behave like a 15 years of gynecologist, doctor, and then it will give you the guidance. So here is the problem again. You can ask multiple things, but again, the personal thing. So here, it already told that many people, all the CEOs also. So there is no proper security things here involved in this. Since you are asking, it is giving the response. But there are some limitation, like we will see when it will stop it, when it will not give the solution. These all things we will understand, and how we can actually smartly ask, how we can ask smartly to get that answers from the AI. We will understand that. So here, if you see, this should be like, if it is enabled, you need to first disable this. See here, this is the option. You go and check this model improvement. It should be disabled. Otherwise, what happens? Whatever the content you are giving, the backend AI is using, the model is using for train their models. Okay. So some of the things also, see, now it is enabled. Enabled means whatever I type now, it will take everything information, and the backend, the model will train based on that. It's not required. You just disable it. If you are still using enable, just disable it. Also, there are a lot of things, again, personalization option. If you see personalization option, I have something here, custom instructions I provided, right? See, which means what? Whenever, if I ask, let's say I told okay, if you want to something daily, post one LinkedIn post, you want to just write daily on LinkedIn post. And then you don't need to ask daily, okay, this is what this style I want, this friendly nature or something like, encouragement or motivational or some style tones or some style of like all the things I want to use, and then provide the text. You don't need to ask like that. If you provide one custom instruction here, every day, whenever if you ask something, it will always give you based on that style. See, I provided custom instructions like friendly, motivating, and approachable. And whenever if I ask prompt, it will give you based on this. Means it will give based on this for me, right? Everything I provided already. So that is the reason when I ask something, see, I provided my name. What is actually my name? What is the occupation? Everything I provided here for this. Since I provided, and then whenever if I open something new chart, simply when I just type something, it will say based on that which I provided here in the, here, if you see the option, right? I just told the personalization. If you go settings, if you go here, you can see the personalization directly, custom instructions and all. So for every tool, we have something. We need to just not open the tool and then do it. We also should have some idea what need to do, what not to do, right? So everything, don't think everything we can ask and then provide. So we should also know some basic things here. That is what here our sessions we are going to understand, right? I hope you got the point. Yeah. Any questions, anyone?
Yeah. Can you hear me? It's Jonathan
Yes,
here.
yes, Janardhan. It's loud and clear.
Daily, how long it will be? Course
1 hour.
duration? 1 hour.
8 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily session, and it
Okay.
will be 20 days, except weekends.
Okay. So initial couple of minutes I missed it.
So if anyone missed the session also, you will get the recorded session. So today recording again you will get from the team.
No problem.
Yeah.
So the session is all about learning AI tools completely.
Exactly. It is okay. Now there are two different batches. Everyone please try to understand. We are not covering here the actual Gen AI, the backend LLMs, how it works, RAG, how it works. We have like, agentic AI, how we can build. We're not covering that here. That is a different batch. So Gen AI is a different batch. And here we are learning AI tools, how we can actually use this 10x faster our day-to-day life. How we can just, as I just told that, how we can, build our LinkedIn profile, our resumes, how we can build, and then day-to-day presentations, how we can create the images if you want to create, if you want to build your own website, how we can build. This type of information we will get here. You got my point, right, Janardhan?
Yeah, I got the point.
Yeah.
Sir, if you don't mind, do we have the course curriculum? I mean,
Exactly. We have
yes,
course curriculum. So that's what I told. You will get that from our team, DurgaSoft. You will get content from there.
okay. Got it. Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you.
And the timing will be the same every day, right?
Yeah, every day, same time, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You can also attend tomorrow session, but only 2 days will be free demo sessions. And then from third day, it will be an actual regular training will start. Timings, yes, same, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So see, it is very simple thing, 20 hours and with less fee. And then also, if you learn one key point every day, that is enough actually. So I'm not sure how many today, what points it's new for you. If even one point not new for you, this training is not for you. I'm sure for that. Okay. If you know everything, whatever we discussed today, then just simply ignore it. Yeah.
Sir, what about how to create our portfolio website, GitHub, and that all? That all will you be trained?
Portfolio website.
Yeah. For LinkedIn, for getting the job applications, how would we create? Means how we'll do that? Can you just share an example? That
LinkedIn
previous.
optimization we are going to discuss. So how we can build your LinkedIn profile more attractive and how we will get more like networking, right? So that we will discuss. That will be a one dedicated session we have with the help of AI.
Okay. So can you show us one demo about that in the previous batch if you have done? Means what exactly you also want to show?
Previous batch demo means 1 hour session. How I can say that? Sure.
Yeah, only overview, sir. Overview. Open LinkedIn and you just show what you will do.
Okay. So it's simple. That is actually like, see, for example, if you see here, now you have main thing here, let's say, for example, how the recruiters, they hire the job. Let's say if they actually checked your profile, and then if they want your data, they simply go to the resources and then they download from here, save to PDF.
Okay.
So this is actually your profile now. And then this profile, now who downloaded? Assume I am a recruiter. Okay, I downloaded this, and then I'm checking your complete end-to-end information. Now with the one click here, save to PDF, I got everything what you are. Yes or no?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now your summary, if it is not good, if your experience not good, and then how your profile will go to the shortlist and how they just think about you. No, right? That is
Yes,
the
sir.
reason we will actually try to understand how we can do this, all the things here, header or something experience thing, and then also what need to change in this LinkedIn with the help
Okay,
of.
and then how to create our own website, how to show our skills there, means like portfolio.
If you want to build your own website, it's not required coding skill. I told already, vibe coding you can use. You can simply use Lovable, and you can build your portfolio website as well. That we will do here.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You are welcome.
So your course fee is 3,000.
I'm not sure about course fee. Please check with our team. So any technical related I can answer, but course fee and all I'm not sure.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
There is another course called similar like artificial intelligence with generative AI and agentic AI. If we take that, this information also covered there, or it would be separate.
Okay. So that is a different batch, which as I just told, right? That is, I think, 2 months or 3 months duration of it. But it's more about like concentrating on Python and then LLMs and then drag these all things. But it will not cover all end-to-end tools there. Maybe just open just any one tool, how it actually works, the dashboard. It will be like this, the simple, that's it. Not all the tools covered in that part.
Okay, it's just okay. So that is how it's functioning and how to build.
Exactly, that is actually and how we are building it, like this AI, like tools and all. So that's everything. It's a completely including development and then the functioning, how it actually works. But here we are just seeing that user perspective, how we are using the tools.
Okay.
So this is a generalist like everyone required, but that is only required who want to shift their careers only in the AI related job. But here anyone can understand, anyone can learn, and then anyone can learn, implement. You can be a coach, you can be a doctor, you can be actor, whatever. This course will suits. But that is for only software industry, only for who are looking for the AI related job. You got idea, right, Janardhan, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. So is that okay? Anyway, that course is on next week, because is that prompt engineering is also covered in that, or here you give some prompt engineering?
So prompt engineering, yes, it will cover there, but not tools like what I just explained, LinkedIn thing or Notebook LM. This will not cover there. Prompting techniques, it will be there, because prompting techniques, it is mandatory for that course.
Okay.
So like types of prompts. See, now there are, now prompting also, not sure, like, see, generally prompting techniques, there are generally 18 types we use, but also now we should also know JSON prompting, how to use. Why JSON prompting? As I told, just if you are creating some kind of maybe your own custom GPT, or maybe you are creating something, one agentic AI. Now here, if you observe, everything now, not only AI tools, now started AI browsers. How many people are aware of Comet, right? So Comet started now, already Perplexity started Comet AI browser. And then Google also started their own AI browser. And OpenAI started their own AI browser. So now maybe in future, like 1-2 years, we don't know, everyone should use actually like all AI browsers only. So it's like everything agentic AI style it will use. Like if you want to book a ticket, you just need to provide a prompt, and then you need to provide all the details of like what is your destination, like where you want to go. For example, let's say you are planning from Hyderabad to Goa, maybe next Saturday, and what is the date and time, and then your name details. If you provide, automatically that browser itself, it will book ticket for us, right? So there, if you are building something, maybe your own agentic style or custom GPT style, or maybe you are building something like web page, it is really required JSON style of prompting, that is advanced prompting technique. So we will also cover here in our batch how we can actually do a JSON prompting. If you're not good, how we can take help of any other AI tool to do this. So we will cover these all things here. Yeah. You can just go through that content, like maybe you can attend that demo as well, and you'll get idea. You can ask that already existing demo video. You can go through it today itself, and you'll get idea, Janardhan, what exactly their prompting techniques covering. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I have seen another website from Durga. It's like Durga Online. So there also it is saying online course. Initially, I confused whether these are online course or that. What is the difference for here and there?
Durga Online means it is only for career coach. Means he started life coach now, right? So he is actually doing all the life skills, like book summary, for example, Think and Grow Rich, or Psychology of Money. So these all books actually, he started like a life coach, means giving life skills related to books, how we can implement your own personal style, like how you can build your personal things, right? This all he started separately now. Within this, you don't want to confuse guys, like here are technical things and then again separate things. That is the reason it started like that.
Because I could see some other technical courses also mentioning the same thing. I thought this one or that one.
No, both are same only.
Okay.
Both are same. Just only focusing, main focus is that okay, this one, life skills.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the information.
Yeah. Thank you, Janardhan. Any other questions, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. If no questions, we'll stop today. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you all then. Have a great day.
Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
So daily, this is the time, or do you have any other batch for
Yeah.
this?
So I told already daily 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and it will be 20 days. And the course content, I told overview, but if you want the content, you will get from the DURGASOFT team. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. So tomorrow again, 8 a.m. IST time. Thank you all then. Have a great day.